Money? What the fuck is money anyway? It's just paper, numbers on a screen. And yet everyone's out there busting their ass for it, chasing it like it's the damn holy grail. Here's the truth. Money runs this shit show. It's the puppet master pulling strings, the hidden hand you can't see but feel. Every damn day, you think you know how to get money. Work a 9 to 5, save a bit, maybe hit the jackpot. Fuck that. That's the game they want you to play, the bullshit they feed you, to keep you grinding away while they sit back and laugh. The real money, it's behind the scenes, controlled by the ones who know how to play the game, the shadow players, the ones who don't give a damn about your hard work or your dreams. These hidden organizations, they're the ones with the real power. You've got your banks, your corporations, your elites, all of them tied together in this big tangled web. They control the flow of money, decide who gets rich and who stays poor. They set the rules and everyone else just follows along, thinking they've got a chance. But here's the thing, the game's rigged from the start. They've got the money, they've got the power, and they're not about to give it up. So what do? How do you get a piece of the pie without becoming another cog in their machine? You gotta be smart, gotta play the game better than they do. It's not about being a thief, a cheater, or a despicable bastard. It's about using your brain, seeing through their bullshit, and finding the angles they don't want you to see. Think about it. Every system has its weak spots, its blind spots. The trick is to find them and exploit them. Look at the way money moves, the channels it flows through. Learn the rules, then find the loopholes. There's always a way in if you're sharp enough, if you're willing to dig deep and get your hands dirty. You see these rich assholes flaunting their wealth, acting like they're better than everyone else. They're not smarter, they're not harder working, they just know the game. They've got the connections, the inside info. And they keep that shit locked down tight, because if everyone knew how it really worked, the whole system would crumble. They thrive on secrecy, on keeping the masses in the dark. But you don't have to play by their rules. You don't have to be another pawn in their game. You can carve your own path, make your own way. It's about seeing the world for what it is, a battlefield where the real currency is information. Knowledge is power, and power is money. The more you know, the better you can maneuver, the more you can take without them even realizing what's happening. And don't let them manipulate you. They'll try with their media, their propaganda, their fake promises. They'll sell you the dream of easy money, of success just around the corner. If you just work a little harder, sacrifice a little more, it's all bullshit. The only way to win is to see through their lies, to understand that the system is designed to keep you down, keep you chasing your tail. You don't have to be a bad person to get money. You just have to be smarter, quicker, more ruthless in your pursuit. You have to outthink, outmaneuver, outlast. It's a game of wits, and the stakes are high. But if you can crack the code, if you can see the patterns, and use them to your advantage, you can rise above the bullshit. You can take what's yours and leave them scrambling in your wake. Look at the way money is distributed. It's not random, it's not based on merit or hard work. It's controlled, directed, funneled through the channels they've set up. But every channel has a leak, every system has a flaw. Find those flaws, and you can tap into the flow. It's about leverage, about using the little you have to gain more, about turning the tables in your favor. And remember, they're always watching. always looking for threats to their control. Stay under the radar, move in the shadows. Be the ghost in the machine, the one they can't see coming. Gather your resources, build your network, create your own power base. The real power isn't in the money itself, but in the control of it, in the ability to move it, manipulate it, direct it where you want it to go. Don't get caught up in their game of consumerism, of status symbols and flashy shit. That's just another trap, another way to keep you enslaved to their system. Real wealth isn't in what you can show off, but in what you can control, in the power you can wield behind the scenes. It's in the influence, the leverage, the ability to shape the world to your will. So fuck their rules, fuck their system. Make your own way, find your own path. Use your brain, your skills, your instincts. Be the predator, not the prey. And never forget the real money, the real power. It's not out there in the open. It's hidden, locked away, guarded by the elites. But with the right mindset, the right tools, you can break through, you can take what's yours, and leave them wondering how the hell it happened. Think about the markets, the stock exchanges, the cryptocurrency world. They're all controlled environments, manipulated by those with the deepest pockets and the most influence. The average Joe doesn't stand a chance unless he knows how to navigate those murky waters. You gotta understand the trends, the patterns, the inside moves. And you can't do that by playing fair. You need to have your own sources, your own ways of getting the information before everyone else does. It's a game of cat and mouse, and you gotta be the cat every single time. Look at the tech world, the startups, the IPOs, the mergers and acquisitions. It's all a high-stakes game where the real winners are those who can see the future, who can predict the moves of others before they happen. They're not just playing with money, they're playing with people's lives, their futures. And they don't give a damn about the collateral damage. You want to win in that world? You better be ready to play dirty, to make the hard calls, to screw over whoever gets in your way. Because that's the only way to climb the ladder, the only way to break into that elite circle. And don't even get me started on the political side of things. The politicians, the lobbyists, the bureaucrats, they're all in on it. They're the gatekeepers, the ones who make sure the money flows to the right places, to the right people. They're bought and paid for, every single one of them. You think you can change the system from the inside? Good fucking luck. The only way to make real change is from the outside, by tearing down the walls and building something new. But that takes power, influence, money. And to get that, you need to play their game, beat them at it. Look at the education system. They sell you the dream that if you just get a good education, a good degree, you'll get a good job and make good money. But that's just another part of the scam. The real education happens outside those walls, in the streets, in the real world. It's about learning how the world really works, about understanding the dynamics of power and money. It's about making connections, building your own brand, your own reputation. And that's something no degree can give you. Think about the entertainment industry, the sports world. It's all a spectacle, a distraction, designed to keep you entertained, keep you from thinking too hard about the real issues. The celebrities, the athletes, they're just pawns in the game, used to keep the masses docile, compliant. But behind the scenes, the real money is being made by the agents, the managers, the studio executives, the team owners. They're the ones pulling the strings, making the deals, and they don't give a damn about the fans, the viewers, the little people, it's all about the bottom line, the profit margin. You want to make it in that world? You need to understand that it's all about perception, about creating an image, a brand. It's about knowing who to trust, who to use, who to discard. It's a cutthroat world, and only the strong survive. But if you can navigate those waters, if you can play the game better than they do, you can come out on top. And that's where the real money is, the real power. And don't forget the underground economy, the black market, the grey market, the shadow economy. It's a world where the rules don't apply, where anything goes. It's dangerous, it's unpredictable, but it's also where some of the biggest fortunes are made. It's about being willing to take risks, to step outside the boundaries of what's legal and what's not. It's about understanding the dynamics of supply and demand, of risk and reward. It's about having the guts to go where others won't, to do what others can't. But always remember, it's not about being a criminal, about breaking the law for the sake of it. It's about being smart, about understanding that the law is just another tool used by the powerful to keep the rest of us in line. It's about using the system to your advantage, about finding the cracks, the loopholes, the opportunities. It's about being strategic, about playing the long game. And most of all, it's about never letting them see you coming, about being the ghost in the machine. Money, yeah, it's everything in this fucked up world. But it doesn't have to own you. You can own it. You just have to be smart, be ruthless, be relentless. Don't let them play you. Play the game on your own terms and take what's yours. It's a dirty world out there, but if you're willing to get a little dirty yourself, you can come out on top. And that's the real truth they don't want you to know.